Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. God damn, that's my brain. That's bright. Welcome. You can support your channel even more ways. I got a message here. I didn't shut my phone volume off yet. You didn't even give me like 30 seconds. Let's see. We'll wait till you see that I'm active and we'll go from there. I want to open my Red Bull too, by the way. Welcome in. Please like, subscribe if you like the content as we go. We're going to do Aries to Pisces, just about what could happen in November. Let me just turn the sound off. Another message. I get too much of that shit. I got to figure out how to turn them all off. Usually it's apps. Between that and spam calls, it's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. So moderators, it says, these users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage block words and change chat modes in live. They're giving you guys all kinds of power. Here we go. Welcome in. Hey, some channels probably definitely need it. I mean, there's trolls out there. There's bots out there. I don't even know how you create those bots. I don't know. I'm sure I could figure it out, but that's what I want. No. Okay, let me get my Red Bull going. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've already had coffee, so I'm like, nah, I'm not doing a coffee. I'll just stick with the Red Bull. All right. What could happen for Aries in November? What could happen for the zodiac sign of Aries in November? What do we need to see for that zodiac sign, please? Let's see what we get. All right. I'm going to give them to you. Two fell out. Oh, some of you guys, be careful with your money. Some of you guys could be like, I get like, some of you could be venturing out energy, or you could just, that's why I feel like I should say be careful with your money, or you're going to be very focused on your career and your money. Sort of, those two didn't just fell out while I was shuffling. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Some of you could also be about making a decision about what's next, how you're going to achieve making more money, like what you're going to do to add to whatever you do now. You give me like I got to fill in the blanks energy for some of you. Here we go. It's a very outgoing energy. Others, whether they want to admit it or not, I'm getting your energy. So I'm getting a lot of different energies for Aries. Others, if you want to admit it or not, what I'm picking up is some of you are going to try to basically focus on health or fitness more. Or you should. It's like you should. Whatever. Here we go. Let's go. What's here for November? Zodiac sign of Aries. Some of you could be carb counting. I don't know why I'm going to say that. Some of you could be carb counting. Or even trying to fast. I'm done. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of November 2025. Ooh, what is that all about? It kind of gives me the energy where if anything I've said can relate to you or make sense to you, I don't feel like the love opportunities are the full priority or investment right now. Not at all. 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands reversed, and that clarified it for me. 5 of Cups reversed. It's almost like knowing that needs to be in the rearview mirror for a little while, not really focused on it or worried about it at all. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. It's almost as if you were to go to you, it tells me I get like I'm not looking for energy with you. Like you're not looking for it, but if you did look for it, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, either it's got to be like brand new or something about the right exciting investment. Like for you to make up your mind on this, I feel like it's got to feel like you know that it's right, judgment correct. For you to go towards that new beginning, that's where you're at. You know what I mean? And look what it's towards, the love situation. You've got to really know to trust it, and then it's going to bring in what? Happiness. See what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like you've been letting it come around or letting it upset you at all. I feel like you're like, nah, the fuck with that. I need to work on other things. I need to pour my emotions into other shit. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something else. You're kind of just like, you're sick of shit not working out or feeling like it's unhealthy in love relationships. Some of you is platonic relationships. Yes. Yep. Could be platonic relationships, but you give me I feel apart from it energy. And I know I feel that way. And I don't like to talk about it energy. And I don't like to talk about it energy is what I'm feeling on you. All right. Let's see what else we can get for you. And then we'll move on. I'm only going to use these ones today. I'm only going to stick with these. All right. Let's see if I can get you any other messages. Anything else want to be said to Aries for this month, November 2025? Any other messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? Whoever's not feeling well, I hope you feel better. See somebody saying they're not feeling well. That's been going around for a lot of people. So a lot of people are right there with you, or just getting out of it. Okay, so you wanted to be out. Why are you here? Okay. Some of you come off where it's like the reason you stay away from love is because you kind of give me like the struggle is real with the energy. Like if you were to challenge going towards a new beginning or the thoughts of it, it kind of gets you put off. This is put off energy. Like you're put off. You're not putting work. You're not taking action towards it. You're cutting it away from you. Those options don't excite you, Aries. I'm telling you, you're more about what you're going to invest in. And if you're going to invest in it, is it going to spark my interest? Is it going to make me feel like I'm making the right decision? You have like, I have to feel like I'm making the right decision, or there's a purpose behind this connection, or I don't want it. I don't even want to look at it, think about it. Here, I don't, like Lovers reversed, Queen of Wands, Empress, the Moon, Princess of Wands, and the Five. It's given me two stories. So some of you could have been in a relationship for a while and it fell apart, or you had multiple things that, like, some of you, it's like you were in a relationship for a while and it fell apart. Others of you could have been in a relationship and you were at a distance and then eventually it fell apart. And it may have been with more than one person that you were at a distance. That's what it's showing me. All right, let's see what else we got for you. Anything else for Aries? Show me another message for November, this month. You showed up. Why is Aries here upright? Three of Pentacles. You're going to be work-oriented, focused on work, or I'm going to say work and balancing things out, looking at what needs improvement. Tell me why that's here. I'm just going to say what I'm feeling. Some of you may, why does it seem like some of you may get that opportunity too while you're focusing on what you want, where somebody wants your attention or wants to basically test the waters with you. I don't know if you'll trust it though. I don't know if you'll trust that shit. Go to the bottom. Clarify anything on these. Three of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the World. You may look away from it or feel like you don't know if it makes sense to go towards the investment. This is what it's telling me about you. Balance is upright. I do feel like somebody wants to come towards you. And it's showing me a lot of air, water, and earth energy. Just so you know. Air, water, and earth energy for you. The Star card. The Two of Swords. Six of Wands, Two of Cups, and Judgment. Reverse the Tower. Another story is some of you may hear from somebody that you haven't spoken to for a while. Almost like they dropped off the map or fell off the earth, or they feel like you did that to them. This is what I'm seeing for you. I get some kind of weird shit going on here. It's either like somebody you dealt with, or somebody that may have had a crush or an attraction, or like I do feel like there was communication, but I don't feel like I feel like there's been silence for a while. Kind of whatever. Let's keep going. There's been no forward movement. No, every time I try to find movement going forward, I get like a card in reverse, like the print, like trying to rush towards it. No, the Prince of Swords, it feels stopped. Five of Cups out, left out. The passion not there, but somebody wants to come back around. Somebody wants to come back around and play with it. So you have an energy around you that could feel like they want to come back towards you. But if they come back towards you, I don't feel like you're in it. You don't come off like you're in it at all. You give me an energy where you're like, no, it's not. I don't feel this, or I'm not into it. The Magician, Nine of Cups. You have a energy where it's like, I want to find something that's worthwhile or worth waiting for. The Magician, Nine of Cups, Six of Swords to the Temperance card. You have like, I need to find something that's worth waiting for. I don't think you're going to poke around or trust moving towards a situation that you might have healed or already ended. If it was unhealthy, I don't feel like that's the work or interest that you're going to go towards. Aries. Aries, you give me like a fuck no energy. I'm just going to say how I feel. All right, we're going to move on to Taurus. Here we go. Okay. I need some more Red Bull. Just aim that down a little bit. Now I can see a little bit better. That's a hell of a lot better. It's not blinding me. All right. Welcome in. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Here we go. Zodiac sign of Taurus for November. Zodiac sign of Taurus for November. The only thing I could ask, if you're new and you like the channel and you subscribe, or if you've been watching for a while, is if you kind of watch a little bit, maybe watch your moon and your rising, watch for a little bit longer. That'll help the algorithm, because I don't come out all the time. I'm not here like every fucking day. Maybe eventually, but yeah, right. Me every day? I don't think so. Here we go. Show me something for Taurus. Zodiac sign of Taurus for this month. What do you got? You had some fallout, but too many kind of fell out, so I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. That's new. No. What do we got for them for November? Let's see what you got. You have like not wanting to focus on things that could have been confusing or felt like a waste of time. Energy. Also kind of trying to figure out what's going to be like the next best thing to go towards with that Wheel of Fortune. Hold up. What else is here for Taurus? November. You feel like you give me an energy where you feel like you've completely released an energy around you that you may have been, that you did entertain or were invested in the past. You're done. You're done. When I say you're done, you're fucking done. You're done. Look at this shit. You got the Ace of Cups reversed. This makes me feel like when it comes to taking action and going towards this love situation, you're like, The hell with that. No, no, no. Some of you give me like an energy. You've either been too busy for it, that's what you focused on, or that's what you tell yourself you're going to continue to do to even worry about it. I don't know. Let's keep going. Show me more. What do we got for you, Taurus? Eight of Wands reversed. I'm going to say it. Some of you definitely could have felt let down by a fire sign or an air sign. It's showing me. Fire sign, air sign. Here we go. They're giving me you weren't interested vibes. This is giving me like they may have identified with you that you became a little distracted or uninterested or less invested in them, more invested in other things you may have been interested in. You know what I'm saying? Because when it came to them wanting a celebration, I feel like they ended up becoming upset or feeling like they were missing the party with you. They weren't getting what they wanted. It might have upset them for a while. Might have made them feel like you need to go towards what you want. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles upright. What the fuck? I'm going to tell you what I think they think. They think they don't know what you wanted. You may have dealt with somebody who, like, they knew they could, when they came around, they felt like you didn't know what to trust or what you wanted. I mean, outside of pleasure, outside of like the sex game, they don't know. They feel like you didn't know what you wanted. Some of you definitely, they felt like you were unsure. Or they weren't like, they kind of just don't feel like they were on your level of reciprocation. The vibe doesn't feel right. The vibe feels off. I can't believe I'm going to say this. You might have dealt with somebody that felt like I'm going to be the replacement. You don't give me, you made them feel like a rebound. But you give me like, they felt like they could be replaced at any time. What the fuck is this? Oh, I kind of like this juicy shit. It's kind of fucked up. I like it though. As weird as that is, because I don't think I usually say shit like this to you. Let's keep going. You had somebody all up in their fucking head. Jesus. Or maybe they were just doing it to themselves. I'm lighting a cigarette. Oh, fuck. Did I not bring him down? Fuck. Yeah, I did. Here we go. I got him. Uh-oh. Acts of terrorism? Are you okay in the head? What? What the fuck? I'm telling you, weirdo, you gonna get it. Maybe you shouldn't invest in dumb shit. Who the fuck is that? Star Johnson. I don't know if it was towards me, but fuck your comments. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand that internet fucking crybaby shit people do. Like, go do something with your time. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm out here and I'm helping thousands of people, what are you fucking doing? That's me. And I'm not afraid to be me. It's probably why I got friends and you live on the computer. Anyways, let's go. Here we go. I don't give a fuck if it was towards somebody else. I didn't like it being said in the chat. Like, and I don't, whether it was an innuendo or not, I don't give a fuck how it was mentioned or what it was mentioned towards. You want to be that negative? Find something else to do with your time. Maybe find some peace, some happiness. Here we go. Let's do it. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Don't come here thinking you won't fuck around and find out. You will. right. Thank you guys for my little shit show. Here we go. Let's keep rolling. Here we go. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's picking up the energy of the person. This sucks. I feel like it's trying. I'm gonna shuffle that again because it's bringing the same cards that Aries had. So I'm like, you know what? Just give me a minute. I'll shuffle a little bit more and we'll go. It's giving me the same shit Aries just had. It's the same exact shit. And that bitch bastard out there said something about Aries, or you don't know about Aries and this and that, and bitch, I don't think you know about yourself. Tell you the truth. Hey, I'm not afraid, dude. I'm the least afraid guy out here on this shit. Like on this fucking this genre. Trust me when I tell you that. I'm actually intrigued by it. Here we go. Let's go. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. The energy I see for you, Taurus, is like more decision making on where you're heading and why you're heading there. I feel like this is mentally the thing that you're kind of working towards figuring out. I almost feel like you keep that expression inside of who you are more than you express it outward too. Like you want to figure it out, and it's something that runs through your mind more than either you would like or more than you spit out physically to other people. Something like that. Here we go. Let's do it. Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God! It's about you figuring and transition into what's good for you. For the zodiac sign of Taurus, it's like it doesn't give me I don't have enough. It gives me I want more, but I'm not sure of how I'm gonna get it or what I'm gonna do to get it. You know something? I'm Taurus Moon and Rising, and this kind of fucking resonating for me. Finally. Here we go. Took me a second to think of what I'm saying. Here we go. Show me something for Taurus. It's about a new beginning and figuring out what's going to make you happy or uplift you. It's really about figuring that out. Especially if you're not engaged or like engaged with like people. It doesn't mean you're not social or do academic things. I feel like you do that. Maybe you have no choice to do that or focus on career a lot. You give me like I want to grow more, but I want to grow more of my worth, whether it's net worth. Some of it's about foundation. I'm feeling okay. Let's keep going. Show me something. High Priestess, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like when it comes towards love, you may be giving it another go. Maybe in several months from now, but you may be giving it another go eventually. You may eventually be giving that another go. I don't see right away. I feel like that isn't the investment, or that doesn't feel like it's going to make sense to take precedence over your time right now. No, absolutely not. I feel like I don't feel like you're distracted or your mind's not abstractly stuck on that. You're more about where you're heading and why you're heading and how you're going to pull it off. It's like you want to know. You got the Moon card. You want to be aware of how you're going to like do it. Show me something else for Taurus real quick. Here we go. I'm sorry, guys, that I had to cuss somebody out, but I don't play that like bullshit back and forth. I ain't doing all that. Here we go. Here we go. Queen of Swords. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? My cigarette's going to burn out. I better pick it up. Ooh, okay. I need to see it. It's reversed, but I don't know what card it is. And if I move my chair, I will run it over. I don't need creases in it. I feel like you're about wish fulfillment. Some of you, the thoughts in your mind are about career adventures, what you're going to be obligated to that feels like the right investment is how I feel for you right now. And I feel like you it's almost like rehearsed or thought about a lot, but also you have that 9 of Cups wish fulfillment. What's worth going towards or opening up towards and working with, going after the change. So you may be wanting to find, you give me like, I need to find more self-discovery, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind love showing up kind of energy. You have that kind of energy, whether you're in it now or this happens for you soon. Here we go. Show me something for Taurus, please. Princess of Cups, and it's upright. Clarify it. And you also give me an energy where if they don't live close by or you can't meet up with them frequently, it's going to be either like something you've got to be very cautious and careful with and keep the lines of communication open because it's not in front of me. But I honestly get a vibe where for us, it may not be all of you, but for a lot of you, you don't want it to be at a far distance because you don't want it to be like something like that or to have to worry about triangles in love or not just it being too much to deal with. The uncertainty of it kind of energy. It's almost like if the investment's going to be there, it's got to be right there in front of me. Kind of energy is what I'm feeling for you. It's got to feel like it's going to work. 3 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's got to feel like it's going to work. Show me something for you. The Hierophant, Prince of Swords. Because it comes out like if it shows up for me, but it's in and out, I'm out. You're like, I'm out. I'm away from it so fast. You won't play around with that energy. Not at all. It's too much. You're like, it's got to be coming towards me. It's got to feel serious. It can't be too far away. I don't want to put up with that. I don't want to be in the unknown kind of energy for you. That's how it's showing up. Just because I should move on, but show me something if they're dealing with somebody at a distance. It could be a new beginning, that someone's trying to put work in, unsure of the investment, or how to move towards them, or make time to move towards them. I'm done. Make time, invest, trying to figure out the balance of that shit. If it's somebody look at the next card, balance. That's what's up. All right. That's if you're dealing with somebody now. All right. Let's keep rolling. Gemini. All right, Gemini. What we got for Gemini? Yeah, my cigarette definitely burned out. I want some Red Bull, guys. Hell to the yeah. Oh, so goddamn sweet on your teeth. Gemini. What's the message? Why? This is going to be, I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense because this is how I feel. Some of you may have an upset energy around you, while others of you, it's being upset about the actions you're going to go invest towards. Kind of, I don't know. I'm confused. Feeling like you're running on that red tape of uncertainty. Not really sure what risk to move towards. Show me something for Gemini. Clarify anything for Gemini. November. This one first. Oh, you're here and you wanted to be here. Oh, the same card showed up with you. Okay. Okay. Somebody's either hung up on a water sign or an air sign, it's telling me. Could be water sign, air sign, or earth sign, whether it's you or them. It feels like it might be somebody's hung up on a situation. I also feel like it's something's gonna make it exposed or figured out in those two cards, whatever that's about. Lovers reverse, Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're more focused on career or balancing career, maybe health as well right now. This just makes me feel like you're either tired or lonely. Tired or lonely energy. Some of you are going to stand strong, sturdy towards your independence for a while. You have like, I got to focus on my independent energy. Hell yeah. Judgment reversed. You have the Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, High Priestess, and the Emperor upright. That's where that's the direction that's on your mind. That's like the crucial part of what you think about right now. It's what it's making me feel like for you. Show me something else. I'm picking them all up. Show me something else for Gemini too. See what else we get. Gemini. I want to see what else we get for you. All right. I came flying out. It's Tower. So either things around you are changing or will be soon, or you know that it's something that I feel like it's a matter of time. And what's weird about this card is I don't only feel like it's for you, I feel like it's for you and energy around you. I don't just feel like that's your own energy right there. Show me something for Gemini. See what I get for you. You're strong on this. You give me the. It's like you want to process every part of where you're going before you know where you're going or why you're going there. You're in a strong process energy. You also give me a high vibration energy with these two cards. That's good. That's really good. So that makes me feel like some of you aren't trying to let the shit that's been getting to you get to you. Show me anything Gemini needs to see. You're going to keep focusing steadily on work, learning, and action. Because some of the developments that you've learned about or that you've tried to figure out about might have felt kind of like a maze. Or like they weren't bringing the solution to the table that you're looking for. Huh. Show me something else, Gemini's energy. November. I don't feel like you can be distracted right now. It's almost like if you're in pursuit of something, nothing's going to stop you. Something about this, I got to see what wants to come sliding out this card. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to get in your way. 8 of Wands. Nothing's going to hold you back. If you have a pursuit that you want to, whether it's career investment or improvements towards yourself, that's what you're going to aim to do. This has been like critical analyzing and feelings for you for a ticket, for a hot minute, is what I'm getting on your shit. Here we go. Show me anything else for Gemini. What is the message for Gemini? 6 of Wands was upright. Victory, baby. What do you got? King of Wands, 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands. It tells me this probably is hitting home with you if you have not been exploring emotional appetite. If you have not been, watering the garden. That's probably a weird term, but you know what I'm saying. Here we go. The Magician, 2 of Swords, and the Sun card. You have more of I want to become abundant, or you have an energy where I feel like no distractions. You give me like I'm gonna achieve and everybody's gonna watch me do it. And I won't give in to outside energy. I won't. You give me that energy like strong. Here we go. Show me anything else for Gemini. I feel like if I was supposed to tell you something with this tarot reading for you, oh, here comes the sun to get in my face. But I feel like if I was supposed to tell you something with this tarot reading, trust yourself. The more and more you trust yourself, probably the better the outcome. Because I do see you pushing the envelope to learn and put work towards what you learn or what you move towards that's brand new. Temperance is reversed. Two of Pentacles. Why is it like that though? Something. Love isn't really. You come unfascinated by love situations or focusing on them in your reading or focusing on them in your reading. More in a transitional state. That's where you are mentally, it's telling me. Then like an investing state. 10 of Wands. The World. What do you know here? So you're aware that things haven't transitioned probably for the like in an outcome of love that you would have liked. But it's like as much as you in the past, you might have focused on wanting that or wanted to see the flourishment of it. It isn't your dire focus right now, is how this reading's showing me. And you're here with that 4 of Wands. You have the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7, Wheel, 5 of Cups. You come off a little closed off towards love offers or going towards it right now. Some of you, it's just been something, it's just been easier to go in that route or that way, whatever. Queen of Cups. It's I don't know how else to say that. Like maybe this isn't for every Gemini, but I'm going to say what I see. So the Queen of Cups to the 6 of Pentacles. It's almost like when it comes to emotional fulfillment or moving towards it, you stay away from it right now, or you have for quite some time. You have for quite some time, it's telling me. Empress reversed. King of Swords. There's been no action, or you've had a lot of stress that you've dealt with as well, it's telling me. 3 of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like things went completely rocky or screwed up in an emotional endeavor that it was easier to forget about emotions and focus more towards like what you're doing next in life. You're more purpose oriented right now than anything. Some of you it's purpose oriented or it's around your friends and family shit. Like you think about it or you focus on it a lot right now. It's almost like home is where the heart is energy with you, is what I'm getting for Gemini. All right. Any other messages for Gemini? I'll shuffle. And then we'll move on. I used to have something to cover that. If I scooch up a little bit, it might help. It won't be so like, you won't see like a big white forehead. Light burning my pupils. Here we go. Show me something else for Gemini. All right. Gemini. Clarify this for Gemini. What do I need to see for them? What is the message for Gemini? What else? What else is here? Okay, you're hung up on finding happiness and abundant energy at the same time. Your card's at the bottom of the deck, by the way. That's crazy. But you're hung up on happiness, kind of not wanting to wait around to figure the situation out. Knight of Pentacles just makes me feel like it's been slow in reverse from the new beginnings. I get happiness. And for some of you, it's about the love situation and it's about the career. Look at this, love and career. Next two cards. That's what I have for Gemini, right? Have you felt a little bit like it's not in front of you? The investment of the two of you or the connection, has it felt a little gone? Because that's what it's saying. I'm not giving you no more. That's it. That's all I got for you today. I'll give you more another day. All right. Whoop. Cancer. Damn it. Go away. Just go up like 3 inches. Hold on. I got to do something because I can't see. Can't see you. All right. So I'll just move this. I don't know if that's going to work. Kind of, sort of. It's still going to drop down and get in my face again. I'm sure of it. Picked the wrong time. Should just tint out that window. I could. Here we go. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What is the message for Cancer, November 2025? What is the message for Cancer? Here we go. What do we got to say to Cancer? November 2025. I might get up and back the table up. I might have no choice. You know what I can do? I can back this up. And just come closer again, and that'll get rid of it for a little bit longer. Show me. That gave me more tarot space. Hell yeah. All right. 5 of Wands. Clarify that. It's almost like somebody doesn't want to go towards situations that make them feel choked, like they're in a, not physically in a chokehold, but definitely that make them feel uncomfortable or give them too many feelings towards it. Yeah, you start with the 5 of Wands, the Empress reversed, the Queen of Wands, and wanting not to be anywhere around that. Okay, show me something for Cancer. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Oh, you got a bunch. 7 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So you may, I don't want to do it like that, but I'm going to do it like that the way it shows me. 7 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You could feel a little bit at a loss with moving towards connections, emotionally, physically, or taking in offers. Ace of Pentacles, it's almost coming out like anything, like love isn't on the table. Work might have been a little bit like something you were trying to focus on. It didn't seem like it was coming through the way you may have wanted. That's in the reverse, because this makes me feel like this is how you wanted it to come towards you. You wanted it to be emotionally acceptable or invited in. Knight of Pentacles, put the work and effort towards it. Show me something else for Cancer. It didn't seem like it was coming towards you or just happening. Some of you stayed away from communicating as well, from people of the past. Something about I won't communicate with somebody I've already dealt with. Some of you, it could specifically be an air or an earth sign, by the way. 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and a new beginning. Clarify. Okay, way over there. Here we go. Oh, God. King of Cups reversed. Why is that here with those two? It's, if you dealt with a sign, it's telling me you may have felt like you dealt with a manipulating fire sign, air sign, water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, strong Sagittarius energy. But I get a manipulating energy that you feel like it's just they cause too much frictions or problems. 10 of Wands. And I don't feel like you were getting any changes out of this person. That person could have been a fire sign or showed fire-like traits. Maybe they're the moon or right. Could have a moon Leo or they could be a moon Leo or a rising Leo. Knight of Swords. You just give me like I've left behind any energy, whether it was air or fire. Definitely air or fire, maybe water, where it's like if it's not working, it's not working, and it's just it. You have an energy where you may have felt like some people just don't fucking change. It's almost like you give me an energy where you wanted to see the good in people change over and over again, but you didn't get any of that energy. It was like it's like you were hoping for it, but it never manifested, or the person could never provide the change. I almost feel like you wanted to believe they were going to change, whether it was for your benefit or like all parties invested, for like so everybody could come around and feel a little more comfortable, correct. But I don't feel like this person or more than one person you may have dealt with in the past, I don't feel like you got a lot of change out of situations. That's how it shows me. What else is here? Why do I also get like you probably know that and had to stop letting it be something you focused on for just for like peace of mind? The wheels reversed. And Lovers. No matter how familiar you were with it at a time, you had truth and clarity that you had to kind of go in a different direction or work in a different direction. Take a different leap forward. Go to the bottom. 4 Swords. The Moon. I think over time you learn, no matter what I do, this person's never going to change, and I'm never going to be able to trust them. It's almost like they say one thing, but then there's a different result. Say one thing, do another. Say one thing, do another. And you just got fucking sick of it. 8 of Cups. So what happened? You said goodbye to that shit. I don't want anything to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, let me just throw it in the ocean and let the rock sink to the fucking bottom, to the floor of the ocean. Keep it away from me kind of energy. Some of you might have upset you. It says it makes me feel like too. Might have upset you because there's a 9 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Balance, and Princess of Pentacles. Gives me an energy where you may have felt like you dealt with somebody where you were like, I'm not asking for too much, but you won't even like come around to put in the little bit that I'm asking for. I feel like you just got sick of this shit and couldn't focus on it. Started to have to focus on yourself. Some of you was about like, fuck that. This ain't changing. This ain't going nowhere. And it's causing too much stress, anxiety, or grief. And I don't fucking want any of it. And you weren't going to let it be something that puts you in the hospital or made you feel deathly sick. Because you weren't, I almost get like you were looking for like the right outcome and you just weren't getting served it. You have a message where somebody wouldn't, somebody couldn't play fair with you. No matter what the fuck you did. That's how I feel about this. Fuck that shit. It's actually annoying the fuck out of me. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Anything else? Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Oh, you got 3 at once. Let's see what they are. So you recognize that you couldn't move towards a situation or heal it. Something about I couldn't move towards a situation or heal it, but I could prevent it from being in my environment or my energy or giving towards it. That's how you make me feel in your shit, in your reading. 100%. What else is here? I want these 2 to see what they are. It's towards a lot. Somebody you may have you were with for a while, but it's been a while since you've been with them, like a long time. Whatever. Princess of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Some of you, it might have made you not focus on getting balance in love situations. It's almost like it took that extreme pleasure or happiness away for a while. But it didn't stop you or fascinate you from what you wanted to manifest or the outcomes you wanted to proceed towards in the world or experiences. It's like experience energy / what you can manifest or create. That feels more like so experience and abundant energy towards you. Putting work and effort towards that. Definitely might have had it cut out. I'm going to say it again. Fire, air. Fire or air signs strong. More fire. Could be earth. Fire, air, or earth sign is what comes up for you. I hate this. Somebody was gaslighting you. You have an energy where you dealt with somebody that's fucking gaslighting your ass. Fuck that. 10 of Wands. And I think you got tired of it. You were like, I'm hanging this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Empress. You have a strong indication or you have a message here where it's like, might have been done by a man that did that shit to you. Definitely could have been a man that did that played that game with you. Well, what I'm going to tell you, or 2 men did that shit to you, 1 then another, maybe even up to 3 for some, 3 of your past relationships. I only have 2 guys, but I feel like it could be 2 or 3. I'm going to tell you something. So it comes off where it's like, you kind of got to a point where it was like, I can't focus on that. And I got to focus on something that feels promising or healthy. And fuck the attachments. Completely, you come off like, fuck the attachments. I don't trust that shit. I don't trust that shit. I don't want that shit. I'm done with that shit. Death to that shit. End that shit. And I feel like you had no choice but to trust yourself with that decision. The Hermit card. Move in that direction. Focus on your own victories and successes. That's how your reading shows up for me, Cancer. Cancer's like, no one's gonna fucking play mind games, head games, or any fucking games for that matter with me. I'm not putting up with the kind of energy. You're all on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no taking that away from you. And I don't think anybody should ever think they can get away with doing that. Fuck that. They don't belong in your energy, in my opinion. All right. Here we go. Leo. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Leo in a second. Leo in a second. I'll take another one. Why not? What am I doing with time? Where's the clock? That's all right. I'm doing all right. Okay. Leo. What do we got for you? Gonna move up again. Damn you. Here we go. There's your card. Let's see what you got. What the fuck is that? This might not be everybody, but I'm gonna put it out there. It's coming off like you could have felt like you dealt with somebody that was just toxic, emotionally unavailable, definitely toxic, or you give me an energy where some of you may have dealt with somebody that would only explain to you what they thought you needed to hear versus what you should hear. I fucking don't. That's kind of rough, but that's how I view this. Some of you could have been a water sign, earth sign, or another fire sign. What the hell is this? Here we go. Show me something for Leo. November. It was the next card. If I had just pulled it here, it was the next fucking card, and it wasn't fucking worth it. It wasn't fucking worth it. They didn't pass the test with Leo. They fucked that up. That's what that tells me. Nope. It makes me feel like you saw through their bullshit. I have no other way to explain that. Oh my God. You saw through their bullshit. Leo, come on now. Come on now. Now, this makes me feel like it was a long time ago, or it's just you trying to stay focused on work now. Whatever that's about, Leo. Here we go. Shit. Let's do it. You're about figuring out changes and making changes that are worth your effort, time, the exchange. And I think a lot of that's because of kind of like maybe the karma you were dealt in a love position. I said it. I'll say it again, but no. I'm not gonna say it again. Here we go. Show me more. Leo. Eight of Pentacles. Clarify it. Leo's energy. I want to do it, but it's too many. Here we go. Leo's energy. Clarify anything that needs to show up. I'm done. You're about figuring out what you're going to invest in, how you're going to do it, staying in the ebbs and flows of that right now. Give me more. Where are we going here? Emotionally gripping. Basically, your next best adventure or experience. You may be tinkering or experimenting soon. It's almost too, if you feel like you don't have any time to explore it, that's something emotionally you got to dig deep to figure out how to make time to do or put effort into it and make it come towards you effortless. I like your reading because it's so fucking different from what I usually give you because I don't feel like I ever say shit like this, but maybe I do and I don't remember. Here we go. Show me more for Leo. Eight of Wands. Transitioning with balance, emotional fulfillment, and you're here again. Get it. So you could be going through a transition where it's about finding balance, emotional acceptance, or accepting emotional the emotional severity that you feel. I don't want to say, I'm going to say kind of either surrounded by or lack of around you. So some of you, it feels like there's no emotional depth or connection that's here. While others of you, it's about achieving the happiness and the emotional wish fulfillment. And that energy, you make me feel like I'm not letting it go. I know it's there. It's not the highest focused in your mind, but it's there. It's there and it's there permanently. It ain't going nowhere. That fucking shit ain't going there nowhere. Here we go. See what else we get for you. Anything else for Leo? Six of Cups upright. The Star card. Ace of Cups. Prince of Wands. You give me like I want to be exclusive, but I don't feel like I'm including myself or going playing with it, entertaining it. You give me that. Almost wanting to find love, but not putting any work towards it. Wanting to take action, the hangman reverse, but it's more of your thoughts than actual effort. Queen of Cups and Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Wheel. Some of you, it's a matter of feeling like there's no connection around me that does it for me. That's what it says. It's a fucking point blank period. That's what it says to me. You just may feel like there's nothing that there's no goodies in the candy jar that you want to pick out. All the flavors are flavors you're not interested in, whatever the fuck that's about. Leo, if it don't float your boat, it don't float your boat. You give me I'm too preoccupied with other shit energy too, though. Or you need to be. I'm done. Let's keep going. I'll give you a little bit more. A little bit more for Leo, and we're on to Virgo. Here we go. Is it Heather that doesn't feel well? If it's Heather, I hope you feel better. Or if it's multiple of you, I hope you feel better. All right, here we go. What is the message for Leo that needs to be shown right now? Show me some. Okay, a shitload. So what's being said here? What's up? I feel like you're trying to trust where you're going and why you're going there right now. Like that is your ticket. That is your key. That is what you're holding tightly towards. You're probably very, very fundamentally aware of that as well right now. I feel like I'm only giving you confirmation, something you're already aware of. You don't come off distracted by interests, especially loved ones. Their investment's not showing up like tenfold for you. You're more about identifying the process of learning. Some of you, it's not focusing on the things that didn't work out either, or the things that were upsetting to deal with of the past. It's not about staying in the past. It isn't doing that. It's about figuring out what you want to do. The Magician. Here we go. Three of Wands is reversed. Especially if you felt like the person you dealt with either manipulated or was toxic. If you dealt with somebody that manipulated, was toxic, I'm also going to say, I bet you the Three of Swords shows up. I bet you that card shows up. It feels like if somebody else moved out on you and with someone towards somebody else. It doesn't mean it will, but I feel like it may come out on this table. Here we go. Anything else for Leo? The Empress, the Princess of Pentacles, and the Tower. I feel like you need change. And you know it. Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands is you reversed, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. You don't see, it's almost like you don't see that knight shining armor showing up for you. I feel like you feel very decision-based and practical on your damn self, your own. You're carrying on your own, and you're not really taking these love offers. You're not rushing towards them. It's telling you're fucking not. It's saying, no, hell no. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here, and why is it upright? Okay, emotionally, it's emotionally. Some of you, the message it's you feeling emotionally withdrawn, or it won't bring in the environment or the fulfillment that you can trust, or that's going to work, and you're aware of that. You're definitely aware of that. Patience is here, and it's probably why you haven't moved towards anybody. It's probably exactly why you haven't moved towards anybody. Truth and clarity. It does tell me you do think about new beginnings or want to play with them, but there's been no action, no forward movement or progress. Prince of Swords is reversed. Balance is upright. Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. It's like you know what you want to put effort towards, but you feel at a distance with it. Kind of like you're tired of sacrificing or having to open up to trust somebody again. That's a deep ass here, take it or leave it message. It's almost like you don't want to end up like this all over again, but you still don't want to let go of playing or the pleasure of it. Look at this Page and King of Wands. But at the same time, have you moved towards it? Emotionally, I feel like you want the fulfillment, but I do feel like, look at, I'll show you together. I feel like you've been at a distance with it, not put the effort towards that. Towards what? Towards the love, towards building the love, Leo. And you know you're at a distance with it when emotionally you want it to come towards you, but there's been no work, and that's what may need improvement, or what you mean, what you're going to be manifesting eventually here. Hold on. You're here. I don't know. I'm going to tell you. I don't think the past is the issue. I feel like finding the right next love connection is the problem. Something like that is how I feel for your reading, Leo. Under Virgo. The past doesn't feel like the issue anymore at all for Leo. It doesn't feel like a past love situation. It feels like creating the new one or believing it's worthwhile kind of energy or going to happen. That's what I get for Leo. Virgo. Virgo. The way I know that I was still talking about Leo and with Virgo up. Virgo. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Some of you could be on, like, needing to be feeling on the go or be wanting to find emotional fulfillment and see that change, seeing that work out for you, Virgo. Because I do feel like you don't feel like it's the offers in front of you. It doesn't feel like you've shut down from like inviting in happiness. Go to the bottom. But you want, it's like you haven't completely shut it out, but a lot of it shut out, or the action towards it. That new beginning. It feels like the action's held back towards love. As lovers, it's almost like you know you would love to invest in a situation, but emotionally, you give me like an emotionally and at a physical energy. There's no, there's, you don't give me I want to rebuild with somebody energy. You give me I would like to be with somebody, but I'm not really fond of putting the work into it right now. Well, you give me like I don't have the drive or the stomach for it. I don't know. You give me kind of like some shit like that for you so far. Okay. It was funny. I remember reading your sign, Virgo. I think it was the last time I came out. It could have been the time before I came out, but I read your sign, and then I delivered something to a lady. And I remember saying to Virgo, "Get off the couch." I just felt like you needed to get off the couch. And the lady's husband comes out, and he like I get the delivery for her, and he's like, she doesn't want to get off the couch, and I had to check ID. So I'm like, wait a minute, I should have. I was like, I should have. I definitely should have looked at the month, but I checked age, but outside of that, I was like, I'm not gonna worry about what month it is. But I drove off like, I wonder if she was a fucking Virgo. I was laughing in the car. Anyways, it's a short story for you. Here we go. The World, Prince of Wands, and Trust. It's almost like you come off where it's like the World, Prince of Wands, you feeling like you want to be able to trust, not have to deal with somebody that's going to add any stress to the table. to the connection between the two of you. Any stress, any toxic drama, you're like, no. You kind of have a mental you give me like a mental clarity of wanting to move towards something that you can invest in or trust and love. But at the same time, emotionally clarify it. You may feel a little emotionally at a distance. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. This makes me feel like you want it, but the thrill or the willpower to seek it out gets you a little bit like, is it worth my energy or time, the investment? Or is it going to do this to me? You have the devil, the change, and the Eight of Wands. It's going to make me feel like I moved towards something I shouldn't have put work and effort towards because it's on the King of Pentacles. The Emperor is underneath it in reverse. 10 of Cups. And I'm done. 10 and 10. I feel like you're trying to transition into believing a new beginning isn't too good to be true. That transition. Especially if you haven't invited any offers or had any connections. That may be the message that something needs a little bit of work in that area. Go to the bottom. Whatever they are. Love, decisions, and playing with that energy. So some of you know that it's like you have, I think I might have said this for you last time, but I might not have. I can't remember who I said this for. You have like a decision to make. Are you going to go towards it or are you going to just keep it on the sidelines kind of energy? Is it going to be like the last thing you think about and focus on? Or are you going to start waking up recognizing you can own and earn, you can own that shit, just as much as anybody else? Show me something. There we go. Two of Cups. Could have had an issue with a water fire sign. Definitely a water fire sign. Air sign. That's what it says. Water fire air sign. Maybe an earth sign like yourself. Well, whoever it was, it wasn't working out. It's almost like it worked out for so long, maybe half a year, maybe 7 years, 7 months. I don't know how long exactly, but I can tell you that it eventually it stopped growing or bringing in fortune, connection. It didn't work anymore. Or for some of you, it was more or less, you got to see one side of the coin, you got to see the other side too. And that made it easier to kind of get away from it, whatever. That's how I feel about this. Not to really focus on it or being investing, like letting it come towards you. You kind of going away, getting away from it. Why is the Judgment reversed with a Star card? It makes me feel like you've been struggling to emotionally open up or invest in opportunities or open your heart towards them again is how it comes out. 6 of Pentacles, but you still want balance, but you're not rushing like towards that. You're back and forth on if you want to rush towards it is what it says. That's what I see for you so far. Here we go. Let's keep going. And I feel like it's not all the time for you. I don't feel like it's all the time. I feel like when it happens, it's there. And you can't deny it. You can't avoid it. But then it's gone for a while. And then it comes back and it's there. That's your energy that I'm picking up on you, if it makes sense. It may for some, it may not. I'm leaving it like that. Let's keep going. Let's do this. You're welcome. Does it say gemstone? You're welcome. Here we go. Virgo, a little bit more. Give me anything else for Virgo. I'm going to say something. You feel like whoever you fucking dealt with wasn't listening. You give me they keep showing me the Emperor reversed. Somebody wasn't fucking listening. You know what I mean? Like you could leave sticky notes all around the fucking house. The bitch was not listening. He was not listening. Somebody was not fucking listening. And I think it was getting like, you're getting tired of it. Five of Wands, the Fool, the Wheel. You have a message. I strongly feel like it isn't about who you're going to run into, who you're going to be with. It's about if you're ready to go towards it or entertain the opportunity that you could go towards. Because it's a very seesaw energy reading for you. Very back and forth. Like, I don't know if I want to move towards it. 6 and 6. I don't know if that's the investment I want. I'm unsure of the decision. You know what I'm saying? Show me something. Ace of Pentacles is reversed. You have I don't know completely if like should I explore my options? Is it going to hurt me energy, or am I going to get what I want? You have a lot of, you might be seeing 10-10. You may be seeing a lot of 3-3-3, 6s. Some of you could be 7s. You may start seeing a lot of synchronicities in your energy as well, because you got a shitload of that in your reading. Just so you know. Here we go. Nine of Cups. You're trying to figure out what path to trust, or you've been playing with knowing that that's the energy you got to start investigating. I feel like you either got to get familiar with it again, or figure out if you have the drive to do it again. Something like that is how I feel for you. The World is here. Are you going to trust? Are you going to move in that direction? Or are you going to stay at a distance from it and not play with it? Because emotionally, I think you're trying to figure that out. If you want to go towards love, transition towards it, or get the balance of a love situation. You do feel like whoever you dealt with showed their ugly true colors at some point, it says here. It doesn't feel like you've completely shut the door on love, though. It just feels like you've kind of put it on pause or on a break. Silenced the work or effort towards it, Virgo, okay? Kind of closed your heart off, or emotionally let it not be something that you focus on as a struggle. You got 4-4. You have a lot of synchronicity energy in your shit. A lot of it. And it's about you trying to figure out if you're going to go towards something and balance it out, or if you don't trust it. And I don't know how else to put this for you. You have a lot of, do I go towards it emotionally? I know what emotionally I couldn't invest in or go towards, but it's very back and forth. Some of you haven't wanted to move towards it or invest in it. You've been patient because of what you saw or what you dealt with. It felt like nothing was changing. In a situation that you felt like it was going to be burdenless. So emotionally, it was easy for you not to do anything or to stand back from making a decision. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on your own shit versus going towards a situation that's going to make you feel left out in the cold. You may end up entertaining or putting work back into love eventually, though. I'm feeling like that's going to be like, that's your message. I just feel like you're at a standstill right now with putting the work into it or playing with it. And I think you know that. Well, next card is the Moon card. You being aware that it may need to be something you got to play with, or that you've felt emotionally at a distance with, not put work and effort into. That's all the cards. I'm done. Here we go. Woo! Here we go, guys. I hope that made sense. Let's keep rolling. That's a good question, honestly. It would depend on what resonates for you. Like, the person who wrote, is a sun, moon, or rising sign better for a love reading? I would essentially tell you it depends on if you watch your sun, moon, and rising, which one resonates the best for you towards the love question. That's how I would try to, you know, analytically or decipher that, figure it out. Just definitely try to understand it for what it is. I would tell you, watch all three, whether it's here or somewhere else. Doesn't have to be here. It could be anywhere you want it to be. But I would tell you, definitely watch all three with whoever you feel connected with, like really connected with, and do it once, do it again, and see if you get the same outcome where it's like, okay, it's definitely this one I feel more like. And then if you were to go get an astrology, get an astrology report done, it'll tell you a lot more too. If you picked the right area, because you can ask them and they can answer that too. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, it was a good question. Here we go. All right. Libra. I gotta make sure I'm not killing myself on 222, by the way. With Libra. 222. What we got for you, Libra? What is the message for Libra? November. Show me something for Libra. I almost want to say, show me something good, but just show me something that needs to show up for Libra for this year, November. What could happen for Libra in November? Show me a message for them, please. Somebody could feel like something ended. The Wheel of Fortune. Something feels at a pause or stopped. Something feels like at a pause or stopped. Over with. Done with. Somebody could feel like they're going to need to put work and effort somewhere else as well. Knight, you got the King of Wands. You've got the Magician. I almost thought that was the Knight, but it's the King of Wands. And then you've got basically working towards something else. Seeing what didn't work out just to go towards something else that can work out, that can be feasible or make sense to work with. Some of you, it's about letting go of anything that stresses you out, especially if it's emotionally. Anything that's unhealthy, it's got to go. It's got to go. It can't be the thing you invest your emotions or time, effort into. No, Libra, it fucking can't be. Don't give to that shit. Focus on your passions right now. Focus on your happiness right now, Libra. Definitely do that. Make that be your priority. Make that be the way you address shit. Have that truth and clarity. Whatever ended, you got to trust it was for the best reason. For the best reason. The Empress, time to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Give me something else. Strength and the Four Swords. Some Libras may be up in their head about situations in November. Celebrations that they couldn't trust or invest in. That's fucking huge. Don't give to it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to shed a tear, cry it out. Cry it out. Look at the next card. You got to cry it out. You can do that, but don't hold on to it. I want you to move out of that energy. You hear me? Like, life is about learning and lessons, and that's what we got to work on. Not where we've been that didn't work out or that we had to cut away or get away from. It's about figuring out the next balance that we can trust working with, the changes that we haven't invited in yet that can bring solutions or victories. That's your message. Don't focus on the where I've been, where I was energy. Fuck that. Can't do that. You're not supposed to. The Six of Pentacles is you achieving balance. You outsourcing that energy or knowing better. Not being stuck there. I'm done. I'm over it. I like your reading. Your reading is like, God damn. Like Libra knows. Libra, you fucking already kind of know the answer to this shit. That's how I feel about your shit. Here we go. Queen of Swords. Taking action and making moves. You're going to be taking action and making moves. Even if you feel like you had to end something you weren't ready to end. Some of you, it's about letting go of something that you weren't ready to let go of. Libra's now ready. Look at next card. It's fucking behind you. You know what I mean? You're being that warrior, that fighter. Whether it was a love situation or you had a lot of love or passion, excitement for it. Libra's doing their shit. And keep rolling. Keep going, Libra. That's what I'm going to tell you. Keep running in that avenue. Don't let anybody distract you or stress you out with peace of mind or feeling. That's what I think I'm supposed to tell you for November, Libra. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. May feel a little out of balance with love situations. Definitely shows me that. But when it comes to like conquering things emotionally, you have the power and the control over all of it. Libra, you so far you got like my favorite reading so far. Your reading is like don't let nothing hold you back energy or snap out of it, but you already know that if you have to snap out of something, you will, because you are that achiever. You give me that I can do this energy. I really like this energy I'm feeling. Knowing like no holds barred, even if it's like fuck, I really wanted this. Here we go. Let's keep going. Sparks. Are you near Sparks? I don't know if you're asking me, but I don't think I'm near Sparks. But you could be talking to somebody in the audience. They're talking to Heather. Oh. I shared some Red Bull with my cards. I think I got a hole in my lip. Here we go. Let's go. All right. Any last ending message for Libra? Okay. Oh. I'm going to show you something. I feel like your message is whatever you had heart or love or invested in, you still got a lot more coming towards you that you're going to invest in or make peace of. I just don't think you've seen it yet or moved towards it. And I think your message with your card is here to tell you that. I feel like this is just telling me, like, if something ended or didn't work out, like an investment, it doesn't mean there's going to be other things that don't work out, just making you stronger for what can work out. And I'm going to leave your reading like that. Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. Here we go. What do we got for Scorpio? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? I gotta shuffle a couple more times. Just a couple more. What do you got for Scorpio? November 2025. It is their birthday month. What do you got for them? End of October, November. Scorpio. You give me about wanting to commit towards moving towards celebrations, engaging energy. Some of you, you almost give me like energy. Might have had stuff planned, but I don't know if it was more of good thinking versus action. It feels like that a lot. Here we go. Anything else? Balance. Some of you have kind of conquered the strength towards looking to go towards thoughts or things you wanted to put time or effort into as well, Scorpio. Is what it shows me. Kind of been your strength. Not just your strength. It's almost like knowing you want to do something and you're not just talking about it, you're doing it. So that's good. That's a good thing. Let's go. Show me more for Scorpio. The Magician. It's just trying to show me that you've already dealt with situations that didn't work or that you had to kind of remove yourself from. They weren't emotionally fulfillment. They lacked either emotional depth or they just weren't trustworthy. They didn't deem to be fitting in your own energy. You had to drop some negative ass energies or what you found to be negative. You weren't going to put your work or effort into that. Emotionally, some of you may feel emotionally at a distance. That could be for a dude feeling a little emotionally unavailable, or like options have been unavailable towards them. 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, or just lacking the fulfillment of trusting a connection for the guy, struggling with that new beginning, staying at a distance with it, not putting work and effort in it, definitely not putting work in it or rushing towards it, whoever the fuck this is, guy or girl. Somebody ain't doing shit with it. Here we go. Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Judgment. While the other person is more focused on whether it's a woman or man, what they're going to invest in, how they're going to move forward. I'm so happy that showed up. How they're going to move forward. Next card. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I had said it, and it was the next card. Here we go. What's going on here? You're about inviting in new experiences, but also figuring out how to be more creative and successful. You have a lot of that emotional depth or priority surrounding your energy. You know what I mean? Like that's what zaps you. That's what fascinates you is what I see for Scorpio. Show me anything else for Scorpio. And you're not going to play with any mind games or emotional distractions or somebody who tries to come around that's all emotionally damaged and fucked up. You're not playing with that. You won't. I don't feel like you'll open a door for them. You may see the investment not to be practical to put time and effort in. You'd have to really trust it to emotionally let somebody work with you. Because if it comes in with stress, I feel like you've already learned your lessons. And when it comes to actions, clarify this one. Clarify those two. Before I say anything, shuffle it. What is the message here for that? Scorpio. Okay, show me what it needs to be shown with those two cards. Scorpio, November. What needs to be said? All right, we got some. Let's do it. I landed on them. Give it to you. So it's like for you to stay full bore in an investment and love, you have to really believe. It's got to feel like fucking you got slapped out of heaven kind of energy. I don't know why I said that, but like it's beyond too good to be true for you to take action or invest in it. You know what I'm saying? For that's for that single person who isn't stuck on an old connection, who isn't hurt on an old connection, who knows they're not hurt on an old connection, who's been probably doing a lot of shit on their own and trusting what they're doing and trying to finesse or keep their happiness, keep themselves their rock while trying to figure out where they're maneuvering or how they're manifesting what they want as they move forward. That's what I see for Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Let's keep going. We're almost through them all. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Sagittarius. I don't know if that's going to make sense to anybody. I saw the 10. Yeah, I saw the 10 of Swords. And I'm just going to say what I was feeling. Some of you, it's like that new beginning. You're like, what fucking new beginning? What are you talking about? I don't fucking trust or see a new beginning. Maybe lack of making a decision. 9 of Wands. 7 You give me like you would invest in an energy that comes around. So if you're single, Sagittarius, you give me like if it would show up for me the way I would show up for it, I'm all about it. But I don't really care to look for it. I'm not chasing it. I don't give a damn. Energy is how I feel about you. The Empress, no stress when it comes to love situations. Wanting to have it, but not letting it get to you is how you make me feel. Definitely how you make me feel. It definitely, you may feel at a distance, or like things haven't maneuvered, or you haven't seen a great shift of change in a love situation. Or like I can't just say focused on it, given to it for you. Definitely given to it. Definitely not. I don't feel like you've put a lot of effort here. Queen of Wands, your heart is open to it. Your emotions are open to it. But have you moved towards the direction, or has it only been mental things that you put the work and effort towards? Because it's not showing me there's been any groundwork. That's what it's showing me for you. It's like you know where you want to go, but you haven't done anything with it. Prince of Wands is reversed. You haven't played with it. You're not mentally conflicted. And you're not letting it drown your thoughts, your feelings, though. Even though you feel that you would like it, is how I see your reading. See what else we get for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, but some of you might have felt like a lot of confliction or difference between an air sign, fire sign, earth sign. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's see if I can get you anything else. All right, Saggy. Any other message for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Three of Swords. Could have had interference. Could have been interference that made it easy for you to separate. Show me something. Just move away from. I don't feel like you wanted to move towards something if there was interference. Fuck no. You were like, nope. I'm leaving this behind kind of energy. I have no more. You know what? I don't have any. What's done is done. Some of you may have felt like you were just playing with something or playing with somebody, or somebody was just playing games with you. And what's weird is you could be a moon or rising, I feel like, as well. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. I just feel like you could. I hate to put it this way, but the way the tarot shows me, it makes me feel like who or wherever you were, whatever sign you dealt with, you may have had an experience where you didn't feel like wherever you were going or the investment you were looking towards, you were looking more like it wasn't going to be the right changes. You know what I mean? When it came to that celebration, it was not the right judgment. It was something you were going to get more further away from. You couldn't stay upset about this. Some of you felt like if they want to fly the coop or pay attention to other people, or their emotions aren't towards me, or they're not building with me, well, then let them go do what they want kind of energy. You know what I mean? I feel like you watched this all fucking unfold. I hate to say that. I feel like you watched it unfold, felt like there was nothing you needed to do other than kind of move away from it. Not work with it, move away from it is what's showing up. Not move towards it. Definitely not move towards it. I feel like you identified it ain't going to work. You know what? And I'm not going to fight or argue. I'm just going to work somewhere else and try to find balance all over again. That's the way I want to go. That's where I'm heading. And here's your card, Knight of Wands. I think you had, I don't think anybody was going to pull the wool over your eyes. I hate to put it that way. Or play games with you. Fuck that. They weren't going to be able to play games with you. And it definitely could have been an air, fire, earth sign that did this shit. And you had to make a decision and let go of it, or not let it be something that you stay too emotionally vulnerable towards. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you had to say no, or like, you know what? I can find wish fulfillment somewhere else. I'm not going to chase an energy that I can't trust or that causes me more stress. You know what I mean? When it's towards love, when it should be about us creating the happiness. And I think you figured out the happiness starts with me in a new direction or a new person. Damn, your shit's like, I ain't like, no fucks. Sagittarius doesn't give no fucks. Like, you don't care kind of energy because you saw everything you had to see. That's how I feel for you. That's what I have for Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn in a second. Now, some of you, to cross that back to wrong way. Some of those Sagittarius, to cross that bridge, it was easier. Others of you, it took a while. You know, just to believe in that direction or feel that way. Okay, I'm done. We're going to go now to... wrong way. Capricorn. Now, Capricorn. All right. What do we got for Capricorn? November 2025. Anything Capricorn? What we got? Sun kind of stopped trying to blind me. and 2 more. See what you get. November for you. Any messages for you for November that can show up? I don't know why I feel like some of you have a decision to you got to make a decision. Somebody's got to make a decision, or they've got to decide if they're going to write something off or sign something, some shit like that. I'm feeling for Cap. May not be for all of you, but that's something like that. Here we go. Show me something. Could be something. Ooh, what is this trying to say? Some of you have just decided I've written off an emotional distraction or connection. Definitely could have been an earth sign, air sign. I'm going to tell you earth sign, air sign, water sign. When it comes to gambling or taking a risk again, no. The answer is no. Balance. Why is balance here for you? King of Wands. No. I almost feel like something wanted to come back towards you. Some of you could have been on fire sign or air sign that wanted to come back towards you, wanted to work with you. I don't feel like something did want to move towards you. I don't feel like you were going to sit with it. See what you got. You came to making a decision or investing in it. You weren't you know. Your answer is no. I'm not doing this again. I won't do this again. You know what? You can't have my time anymore. Kind of energy. And I think you're very, very aware of it. You're not doing it to me. I'm not getting stuck in my thoughts about your shit. Fix your shit. Straighten your cap. Do what you got to do. You don't know if you're coming or going type energy when it comes to love situations. And I can't focus on that. I got other priorities over here that I'm trying to move towards or work at. You know what I mean? That's what I'm investing in right now, and that's what I know. That's what I need to do, and that's the way I'm moving. Show me something for Capricorn, please. November. It's almost like it was fun while it lasted, but I know whatever came towards me or I dealt with doesn't know what it wants, is how Capricorn, your energy showing up. It's like, yeah, it was good while it lasted. It was good. It was nice when it was nice, but when it came to putting work or trust in it, what happened? Taking action emotionally became distance, or it felt like it didn't know what it wanted. Yeah, you were like, I'm not, like, you may have felt like somebody needed to stop chasing their own tail with knowing what they wanted. And how you know that too is because it's almost like the wood was burning in the fire kind of energy. Like eventually little things were exposed to you or told to you. Lies were, I don't care if they're white lies, bold lies, things started to come out of the woodwork for you and show you that this person wasn't sure of what they wanted to move towards. They don't know the direction they wanted to move towards. Clarify it. They just were wanting a new beginning that they were unsure of. What is this shit? They were more trying to invite changes. You were like the great distraction. It's trying to make me think. Or they wanted you to believe that there was more than there was on the table. I don't feel like it's something you focus or are stuck on anymore, though. Hail to the no. I feel like your heart's open to focusing on what you want, not on situations where people still haven't figured out what they want. I don't think you're doing that. Hold up. No, you're more on a practical level or like a level of like, I don't need that chaos or that aggravation. You know what I mean? Like, don't bring that over here, please, kind of energy. Emotionally, what's going on? You've learned that you've kind of, some of you may have felt like you needed to disengage for a while from going towards connection. Some of you may have tried it, says as well. I think I'm back. Are we back? I changed the connection. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let's see if you can. Let me just use my phone. I think I fixed it, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm back. Right? Yes, I'm back. Hell yeah. Good. So now I know I can jump from one Wi-Fi to another Wi-Fi to fix it. And I'm like at a point where it's like, motherfucker, I pay like over $110 a month for this shit. I have like 1,200 megabytes coming through into the house. You know, so I can stream like multiple fucking TVs, phones, and shit off the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, yeah, I pay a lot of money just for the internet. Fuck all the apps I pay for too, before the apps. So I'm like, wait a minute. If this keeps happening, I'll be switching. You know what I'm saying? They'll get shit canned. All right. I fixed it. Here we go. There we go. All right. I don't know when it cut on Capricorn. Capricorn, your reading, to sum it up for you, was basically you recognizing somebody wasn't ready. I almost feel like you got along great with that person, but they weren't ready or completely just being 100% transparent. I think things kind of fell out the grapevine over time, and it was enough. I'm gonna move on to Aquarius. Here we go. Here we go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change one of the lights because I'm orange as fuck. Hold up, guys. I'll be right there. Oh, I've been sitting down. My legs are almost sleeping. There we go. It's probably gonna make me too white, but whatever. I don't care. I lose a lot of my color in the winter, so what does it matter? I'm friggin' mixed, so I'm gonna. I don't know if you like that better or worse, but we're gonna leave it like that. Here we go. Aquarius. What do we got for you, Aquarius? Okay, that was quick. Lovers in reversed. What is this trying to say? Clarify this for Aqua. Why are you here? What are you trying to tell me for Aquarius? Show me something. This one first. 10 and 10. I'm just gonna say how it shows. Some of y'all may have felt like you had to like not focus on love for a while. Some of y'all dealt also. I'm definitely gonna say this. You either dealt with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But it feels like definitely an air sign or a water sign you may have dealt with, and you just stopped focusing on commitment or love all fucking together. You're like, nope, I ain't got time for that shit. I don't even want to look at those scales. Fucking new beginning kind of energy. Like, the fuck with that? Look at this. I'm not playing with it. I'm not rushing towards it. Bitch, I don't trust it type energy. You're definitely not playing with it. And you're aware of that. I feel emotionally, though, that only happened, I feel like, if you dealt with somebody that you were wanting to invest in, but they kind of left you ghost mode or alone. Some of you, that could have been a fire sign that you were like, I'm not guessing your fucking games. Could have been a Capricorn for some of you too. I'm not playing your fucking games kind of energy. That's how I feel about this. Maybe a Virgo, if Earth sign. Here we go. Let's keep going. Empress reversed. 7 of Cups. You almost come off like emotionally you felt like you couldn't trust situations. They became too much of a burden with the influence of entertaining them than not, is how it shows me. And I'm going to say you're probably single. I don't feel like I'm reading a couple's reading. I really don't. I feel like you're single, Aquarius. Maybe you dealt with a Sagittarius, or Capricorn, or Virgo. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius like yourself. Some shit like that. I feel like you couldn't trust that shit anymore. that situation. I just don't feel good about it. Here we go. King of Wands, maybe a Sagittarius or a Leo. Fuck it. And I was feeling that before I said it. Sagittarius or Leo. I was like, I kept saying in my head, I want to say Aries or Leo. And I kept feeling like I gotta say Leo. Fuck the Aries. It's Leo. Could be an Aquarius and an Aries, but felt like a Leo, maybe a Saggy. Here we go. Change. Things felt like they were just undeveloped and not showing up like they should. More burdens than investing. They could have felt like you were too preoccupied for them or not focused on them, or you felt vice versa that way towards them. This is a very back and forth energy. I almost feel like what drove you apart is you both were doing something or focused on something else kind of energy versus coming together towards love, committing towards it, making effort or expressing the time. You may became aware of that situation. Others of you may have felt like somebody was fucking lying to you about what they were doing or what they were investing in with their time. And it might have made it easier for you to not move towards that, not give a fuck to play with that. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of recognize I'm not going to have a new beginning here. This ain't it. 10 and 10 reversed. I'm releasing this. This ain't providing the balance. And you already had these cards, by the way. It ain't working for you. So I'm not going to move towards it. 6 of Swords reversed. Here we go. 9 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. Even if you felt like at first it felt like unsure if you should be guarded or if you should even give to it, eventually you recognize it's not worth the time. The Moon, you became very aware. That's what you trusted. You put work and effort towards other things. Because you weren't trying to be stressed with something you didn't see to work out anyway. Or that wasn't giving time or exposing any energy towards you. It wasn't you have like something felt like it wasn't showing enough, giving you enough time. That's all we have here. So it's like, it feels like it was, you didn't know what the fuck this person was doing. It made you wonder what they were doing. And I feel like you got sick of it. So it was easier to just not deal with it or go towards it. You don't give me, I could trust it. And you also give me like, why would I rush towards a situation that I don't know what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? Why would I go towards that? Emotionally, I think you didn't. I think you said no. I think you backed off from a situation. Could have been a water, fire sign, maybe an air sign like yourself. Water, fire, air. Death card, water, earth. Trust. You just didn't trust where it was heading emotionally. So you kind of like let it be okay that I almost feel like the communication just went to shit. Might have started focusing on career or business. That was like your drive or your motive when that person stopped like being available, reading your messages or just answering a message, answering the fucking phone, some shit like that so far for you. Here we go. Show me something else for Aquarius. Show me something else for Aquarius. What is the message for Aquarius? Trust me, I'm glad it's working. I did not want to have to do like a part 2 for 2 signs. That's to warn me about like I got like 20 minutes. All right. There we go. Anything else for Aquarius? November. Show me something for Aquarius for November. Another great message I think I have for you is you don't come like you're stressed out about anything that you had to like let go of in the past. Any connections, wherever they were, that weren't working, you've definitely overconquered where you were or playing nice or giving to a situation that wasn't giving back. You definitely learned to move away from it. I almost feel like if that makes sense, you wanted the best outcome. I don't think you received it though. I think you ended up getting truth and clarity that It was probably better to get away from it and not like put work towards that. I don't feel like you were meant to. Not invest in that. Have your own new fucking beginnings kind of energy. Leave it alone kind of energy. Not be afraid to do it either mentally. Just to know to look at this, to say goodbye. Cut free of that shit. Let it be the judgment. Let it be behind you. Six of Cups reversed. You understand? I feel like you're very floored about that. And I feel like that's both sexes, man and women. I feel like you both may resonate with that part. Here we go. Let's go. You give me an energy, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna fucking say it. You give me an energy where you may have dealt with somebody who you felt like they kept when they would come around, they would try to make you believe they wanted a different outcome. But if you were always going to be helping them, is how I feel for you, Aquarius. You were always going to be helping them. They were always going to be giving very little to you. I'm going to say this, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but some of you, whoever this was, whether they were younger or older than you, I almost get the energy where you may have known they were kind of a little mentally not all together. Just putting it out there. All right? I feel like you know of it. Trauma or just mentally slow in certain areas. I hate to put it like that, but that's how I see it. Let's keep going. Anything else quickly for you? Any other message? I don't feel like you were going to keep giving to it. I think you give me, I had to stop it. You know what? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you kind of energy. You almost give me like somebody came around because you started to be like, people started to be attracted towards your energy or started to value, or you showed a lot of value to people, or you produce a lot of value for other people. I get like you started to create value for others, but you also may have created some success, and now that's why they came towards you. And it's like people tried to come in for the wrong reasons, and the goodness of you had to see for what it was, see the silver lining, and not like it, but accept it and kind of mush that person out of here. Like, nah, you ain't coming around like that. Kind of energy. That might have been a while ago for some of y'all. That's what I see for Aquarius, Pisces. All right, here we go. What do we got for you, Pisces? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Let me tell you, I am so happy I don't have the videos. I don't think I would have had time to finish the end. I was so aggravated when it cut out. I'm like, come on. I'm like, I was so close. And mind you, it's like the perfect day outside. I had like fucking storm weather last night, thunder, lightning that like woke people up and shit. I didn't sleep well last night, so I happened to be up and be like, holy shit, it's raining cats and dogs right now. Like, I mean, I was like, God damn, what are we gonna flood? Because this is bad. It was that bad. And I could hear the wind like going like crazy, and there's sticks all over my fucking yard. But it's been days of this shit. And today's clear. And the fucking internet wants to fuck up. I'm like, come on. All right. Enough of my little spew. All right. Have a cigarette and read Pisces. Remember to hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate that. Here we go. Yeah, we're back. Here we go. It's November for you, Pisces. Action and work. You have a lot of figuring out what you're going to work on for you. You know what? You give me a lot of staying focused and driven with your own motivated spirit or energy, or knowing that if there's anything you need to figure out, that's going to be the tasks that you entertain. You may also give me an energy where some of you may feel like not yet, but later in this month, you may feel like you have more tasks in front of you than you were expecting, or more things, or are being pulled in more areas than you expected. You know, maybe people come to you for help this month, something like that. Kind of feels like in the second or the third week, definitely in like the second week. I'm gonna say from like the 13th to the 17th. All right, here we go. Show me something for Pisces, please. November. Five of Wands, Six of Swords, Knight of Cups. This isn't all you, but some of you all had a little infraction or a little mishap. Some of you all had to turn a motherfucker down. I can't believe I said it like that. Some of y'all had to say, no, bitch, I'm not the one kind of energy. I'm sorry, but you're like, no, bitch, I'm not interested. Get that fucking cup out of here kind of energy. What's the victories all about? It wasn't towards a love connection. You ain't focused on a love connection. No, hell no. Nope, not at all. You have more of a what am I going to do? What am I emotionally going to do for fulfillment or wish fulfillment, or what am I going to invest in? What am I going to work with energy is where you're at. That's what it's showing me. I feel like you've been trying to be patient with figuring this out. When it comes to love or investing in that, I think you're very aware that somebody wanted your attention. And I feel like you said no. Fuck yeah. You were like, get out of here with that bullshit. I don't want it. Leave me alone kind of energy. Leave me be. Some of you may have been in that energy for fucking a while now. While others of you, it's more, I just get like, you're not enthusiastic about letting it show up for you or testing the waters of transition or moving towards it. You're like, fuck that, get away from me. Fuck that, no. Could definitely be a water or fire sign, by the way. Maybe air, but water, fire, or air. Queen of Wands, Four of Swords, water, fire. Listen to this. I mean, fire, air, water. And then earth in reverse. You not entertaining it or putting, I feel like you do not want to work with this or emotionally open up towards it. You want to be like, you want it to leave you alone kind of energy. I don't think you trust it or you feel it's kind of unhealthy. Next card. Don't think you trust it. Holy motherfucker. I don't think I feel like it wants to come to you, but you just want to be left alone. You give me, nah, fuck that. I just want to be left alone. That's like my last warning that I'm running out of time. All right. I don't think you want to be upset either over your decisions. And yet, I get like you may feel challenged or somebody's trying to challenge a situation or they did. And I feel like you just want to move away from it and take action with other parts of your life and not be stuck on situations that don't motivate you or feel like they're going in the right direction. I feel like you're being strong to who you trust, and that's you. You know what I mean? You're honoring yourself and where you want to head and trying to create the balance there. That's the key. That's good for you. You're in a good energy. And I don't feel like somebody that wants to work with you can see that you're doing it for the right reasons. Somebody may be coming in that could cause more friction, more chaos than you need to fucking deal with. It's almost like you can see around the curve or around the bend that it ain't worth the investment or your time. I almost feel like the celebration is short-lived and you know that. So why emotionally give to it? You're not going to. You've probably already moved away from it and you're just waiting for somebody else to cling to somebody else or make that fucking decision to leave you the fuck alone. I don't feel like you want to be in the imbalance of somebody else's happiness. You're more focused on creating your own balance at this time. Here we go. You don't want an offer right now, it's saying. You're not interested. 3 and 3 is reversed. 7. It's almost as if you feel like that's what you need to trust. And emotionally, you probably have to be supportive to your feelings, give yourself credit, take the risks when you want. But right now says you're in like a no. You can't have what I'm not unwilling to give energy. That's what I see for you, Pisces. I hope that made sense. I'm going to give you a little more. No means no, God damn it, kind of energy. Some of you could have been past tense a while ago. Some of you, it's not that. It's almost like fresh, like the linen on laundry. Like it don't last for like a month to scent of that, so it's a horrible analogy, but it could be like a month or two old. Some of you, it's a while ago. It's old. Some of you, it's not even a focus. It's in the back of your, it's in the back of the head. You're going to be patient before you accept any love offers. It's telling me, fucking hell yeah, you are. You're not doing that. You're like, fuck that shit. I'm not about that right now. You're not. You're not. 2-2 reversed. 5-5 reversed. What else we got here, Johnny? Victories. But where you're going and what you're structuring, how you're handling business, how you're handling life, how you're emotionally fulfilling situations. I don't feel like you want to be emotionally stuck on a love situation that feels like it's going somewhere when you want to figure out where you're going or what you're doing. I need to focus on what I want over just wanting a love or a new beginning. I'm going to focus on my actions. And I don't need any stress or burdens right fucking now kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I'm not going to get sabotaged again, bitch, kind of energy. The moon, and you know that about yourself. You're about success and finding and developing whatever you want. You know what I mean? The sky's the limit, because the past isn't going to be a judgment that you keep letting linger or show up at your, like, thinking it can just come and go when it wants. And if it was a sign that kept coming and going, it's trying to tell me it was either earth, air, could have been any sign, earth, air, fire, water, whatever. But you're not having that shit. You're not. You're like, no, leave me be. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the love offer right now. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't blame you. 9 of Wands, Death card reversed. 8 of Cups. You're so away from that shit. Because mentally, what's up? I feel like they wanted you to believe you could have balance with them or have a good time. They would come towards you and saying, then fuck this. It's like they would come towards you, but then they'd be gone. Or they'd make you fucking wonder what the fuck's really going on. And it led down to a systematic feeling of, I can't trust this shit. I'm better off on my own. I'm not taking any more time with this bullshit. Straight up. That's what I see for Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed all of the tarot readings. I got to go hang out with my child. Have a good rest of your day. I may do individual signs very soon. I may do that sooner than later. But thanks for being here, and I'll catch you later. Make sure you subscribe and like if you don't mind. Peace.